so that is one of our silky sharks. We have two silky sharks here. We have one male and one female. So the reason they are called a silky shark is because their skin has a silky feel. So shark skin are made of dermal denticles. And the silky shark's dermal denticles are packed so tight that it gives them a silky feel as opposed to a rough feel like other sharks do. What else you want me to say? How old is he? How long right now? I'd say about 13 feet, maybe? He looks bigger than the last time I saw him. He's not fully grown, I know that. By the way, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand and ask questions while I'm talking. I wanted to talk about the turtles, but I don't see any turtles out here, so maybe I'll answer some questions and then we'll see if the turtles come out. Did you have a question? That is the Pacific black-tipped reef shark. Yes, she is very fast, so if you get a chance to catch her, you're lucky, because she's very, very, very quick. You saw her 2 times? Yeah, as soon as I turn my back, she flies by. Yes?
Why do the sea makes bubbles?
Why does it make bubbles? So we usually don't have bubbles in here, so I came in this morning and there were bubbles. I'm assuming it has to do with the filter system. That's what I'm going to go with, because I came in and I was like, ooh, there's bubbles in here. I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, there's usually not bubbles, which is why I think the sea turtles are kind of like not vibing over here right now. Yes, sir. Okay, so I get this question the most often, okay? So, the great hammerhead, along with our other sharks and sea turtles. Yes, I'm talking about you now. We get it. Okay, so yes, so the reason that anchor and the other sharks do not eat the fish, that is the most common question I get. So, the sharks get fed very, very well. And they get fed restaurant quality food. And they are target fed. So basically the husbandry team will take the fish and put it in front of them, and they eat very, very well. Which is why the sea turtles and the fish and the rays are not really on the sharks' menu. Okay, so that's the most common question I get. Plus, if the sharks ate the fish, we would have no fish in here. Now, speaking of fish, I know a couple of the fish in here. We have about 400 to 500 fish in here. I know it seems like a lot more. There are some pork fish. There are yellow tang. There's an orange shoulder tang. A lot of you have seen dory. There's a couple blue tangs in here. And I will tell you a secret. When I'm done, there is one Nemo in here. There is one Nemo, but Nemo lives at the very, very bottom, and it is very hard to find him. So if you guys find him, more power to you, because I couldn't find him last time. I could not find him. I'm waiting for the turtles to come out. You have a question? Go ahead.
Do you have a question? You have a question? Something you want to tell me? What's on your mind?
What's your favorite animal?
Lion.
A lion?
We have lionfish. Did you see the lionfish? There's lionfish. If you go up to the left, there are lionfish, and they are very pretty, but don't go near them because they will eat your face. Lionfish are very evasive. They're just...
Do they not have
They do. It's right up there. But we can't keep them in here because they're not very nice. Lionfish are not very nice. They're pretty, but not nice. All right, so I will tell you about the turtles. Hopefully one of them will come out. So we have 3 turtles. We have 2 green sea turtles and 1 loggerhead turtle. Our 1 loggerhead turtle, her name is Bob. Yes, she is a female, and yes, her name is Bob. I'm going to tell you why. When she came to the aquarium, she was the size of an Oreo cookie. And you cannot tell when they're that little if they are a male or a female. So here at Adventure Aquarium, we have a very terrible track record of guessing male and female and giving them names. So they named her Bob, thinking she was going to be a male. She's a female. Her name is still Bob. The way you can tell her a loggerhead turtle different than a green sea turtle is because a loggerhead turtle is a little bit more round. If you go out to the panoramic window there, there's a wall there that tells you there are 7 different types of sea turtles. And the loggerhead turtle is a little bit more round with a little bit smaller head. Our green sea turtles are a little bit more flat. So we have 2 green sea turtles. I'm surprised Stitches is not here. He is our male green sea turtle. If you see Stitches, the way you can tell is he has a really long tail. And what he likes to do is blow bubbles and then eat them. He's a very silly little boy, so he will blow bubbles and then chomp, chomp, chomp. So he is very, very funny. Yes, Anchor, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the turtles. Bring them out here. Go tell them we're talking about them. All right, so then we have Old Green, which she usually hangs out here. If you go to the panoramic window out there, you will see Old Green. She is our female green sea turtle. And then you may see Bob. Anchor thinks he is the star of the show. I think it's Bob. I think she's the queen of the aquarium. That's just my thoughts. Yeah, who else is going to come out? I'm looking for our leopard, right? But I don't see her either. I think the bubbles are doing something though today. Yes, you have a question? Why are the sharks so big? That's the kind of sharks they are. So Anchor's not even fully grown yet. He's going to get way bigger. But the silky sharks and the Pacific black-tip reef shark, yeah, the Pacific black-tip reef shark, that's how big they're going to get. So that's just how big they are. That's the kind of shark they are. There's sharks that are smaller than them, and there are sharks that are bigger than them. So if you go to our Touch a Shark exhibit, those are carpet sharks, those are bamboo sharks. And you, yeah, see her chasing her? Look. She's too fast though. So if you go out to our Touch a Shark, those are carpet sharks, those are bamboo sharks. They are also fully grown. So there are many different types of sharks, and they come in all different sizes. Yes, sir, right here. What's your question? Why is Anchor so big? Because that's how the world made him. That's just how big he is. And guess what? He's going to get even bigger. He's going to get even bigger. Yes, ma'am, with the glasses. Go ahead, nice and loud. Yes. Yes. Anchor is our only hammerhead shark we have here, and we are lucky enough to be one of only 3 aquariums in the whole country that has one. So you guys are very lucky. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I was hoping nobody would notice. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so she asked why. This is Hulk, by the way. He's 400 pounds. Yeah, that's Hulk. His face is just, he just does not care about anything going on at all. All right, so why is Anchor's pectoral fin torn off? That's a great question. Nobody knows. So last Thursday, I was here doing a dive show, and it was fine. I came back an hour later to do an ocean realm talk, and he had a torn pectoral fin. So we have, the people that work here have our own theories. Yeah, we know, you're in trouble, we know. So we have our own theories. I'll let you come to your own conclusion after what I've been telling you about this little rascal behind me. We don't know. He's been checked out, he's perfectly fine. We checked, the husbandry team does a great job behind the scenes. They checked him out as much as they can with him being a hammerhead shark. He seems fine. They're just monitoring it, but we don't know. We have our theories. Everybody here has a different theory. I have mine.